Hi guys, we're up here at the farm park trying to resurrect the sawmill, trying to figure what everything's not right, trying to make it even worse right. I meant to bring you when I first got here, but I forgot because I'm old and senile. Got my oil box there. Look at that. It worked great. We have oiled the mill down.
Need to put a rope handle on it.
Need to put a rope handle. See, this guy over here is real smart.
That's what Billy does.
Got to do that. And there's a piece of rope there.
We got rope everywhere. We got some way to make a hole.
Anyhow, not here. When I get home, there'll be a hole in it tonight, though. Anyhow, we've oiled the track down, oiled everything down here with the old oil and diesel mix. We got to get the dogs on. Got to get the. What do we need a blade for? Yeah, stupid things. Anyhow, they got to get all their junk out of here. Metro has been real good. Metro's where I have my my Bobcat. They work on it. They're real good. They have a real nice display over there. If you need a Metro Bobcat, go see those guys. They help me with the Toolcat. They help me with my Bobcat, and they help me with my mind. Here's the logs. These are real good starter logs to figure out what's going to go wrong. That one's kind of a banana log. These are some. There's 1, 2, 3. I can't count that high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's enough for this show because we're looking at probably getting a rain out. We got our benches out we put every year. A lot of people like to come and sit, and we just, I guess several years back, I cut some of these things and just left them here. Those are for little kids. These are for the bigger kids. And that was just, who knows, that's for questionable kids. But if you put these things together real good, they make a real nice light base. It's telephone poles. What else? We got a nice carving here that neither of us can pick up and put out, but that goes out there. I got to put my sign up. I hope the hooks are still up there. Yep, there's one little hook. There's one little hook. So, yep. Oh, that's right. I guess the Frick Sawmill one goes down here, right?
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'll bring the frickin' Jeep one down or not. I wasn't sure whether it was here. So, we got stuff to do. I did bring my step ladder and other things. We're going to lace a belt, but I didn't bring a tripod, or maybe I did. You're getting low on lacings, aren't you? Yeah. We have to lace this belt here because it decided to let loose last year, and the lacer's a 6-inch lacer for an 8-inch belt. Do the math. I can't do that much math.
Actually, it's
anyhow, we're about ready to lace the belt, I think.
it's 7-inch belt.
7-inch belt. So you only miss it by an inch. Anyhow, this is the pulley that Jeffrey and I made one night to put on this thing. We just needed a belt and put it together a pulley, put it together one night to hit the, I think that was for when the Detroit was up here. I'm not sure. Anyhow, I'll bring you back for a little bit more as we get going along. Glad you stopped in. Appreciate it. New subscribers. What can I tell you? Got work to do. We'll see you. Hi guys. My name is John. Welcome to Frickin' Jeep, and I am glad you stopped in. We got a lot to discuss today. Not much to do. I was up, I'm gonna put the videos in, you know me, backwards and upside down and sideways, and cut it at an angle and beveled it the other side, and nothing square, nothing level, but somehow it gets put together. I was up the show. I did a video already of being up the show, and I didn't get it at the very start when we got there. Apologize for that. And I forgot to get it on the way home. Things were just kind of more hectic. I didn't get home till about 4:30. I got up there at 9 o'clock. That's my bedtime, 9 o'clock in the morning. That's my getting up time. I was up there. I had to get up at 7 o'clock. What a terrible time of the morning. Anyhow, everything seemed to go pretty good. So tomorrow we'll go back up there. Don't think we might saw a little bit in the afternoon. There's another guy that brought the logs in. He has a double-lot Frick. I already forget his name. I should have wrote it down. Real nice guy, just super nice guy, and he says he'll saw on that mill, so we'll give it a go. So I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of turnout. But that's the way it is. But I have a list, if I spin around, list here, list there. Oh, this is, if you're curious, not that you really care, remember, I can't see when you can see. This was the mileage, well, that looks like it's kind of showing up. There it is. That's the mileage on the old black truck. It looks like from the show from back about 5 years ago, I got about 8,000 miles on it. Those are the mileage. You guys can figure out the numbers. Then I got a list of stuff here that I got to get. Are you ready for this? This is the saddest thing of this show. The saddest thing. I got to take a grease gun up there and grease some stuff. Terrible. So I got to load my grease gun. I got to get some four-sided pole washers. I got to take the metal detectors up there, a frick sign up there, the big dog, because there's a couple right heavy. There's not going to be a whole lot of help. So if I take the big cant hook, old Yeller up there, that might help. And I got to fill the oil things up. We oiled and diesel fueled. That same mix I use on everything. It really loosens stuff up. So and it's been sitting for a year. So here's some important news and what I'm doing, or we'll give you the important news next. Back when I started the Bunyan Show, and I don't know, it looks glary here. It looks glary. I know you're trying to get it so you can see it. When we went to the Bunyan Show the first year, we were in spot 100, which is right there. There's the bathrooms, there's the grandstand. Mike Morgan was in 304. Great show. And they move things around as they need. Up in here, I came in as John B. Clark, which that's me. And then, let's see. Here, Mike Morgan was the only one for, like, media stuff. So fans come up and meet him, Mike and Melissa, nice people. So they were right next to us, which I thought that turned out. Then last year, they put Mike in 304 again. But in the thing, let's see if I got it here. Okay, 304 is here. Okay, we're spot 100. Okay, and the first one, they didn't have WC in front of us, which we were kind of worried about that. Because that's wood carving. So how can you have a meet and greet when you have the wood carving? But everything turned out fine. Like I said, they're doing the best they can up there. That's a big show, and it must be hectic. But in here, I came in as frickin' Jeep, wherever it is. C, A, B. It's an alphabetical order. I don't know my alphabetical. Easton, E. Frickin' Jeep right there, booth 100. So that worked out good. Like I said, booth 100 was right here. Here's the pavilion where Mike and Melissa go, and then here's where we were behind it. And look at how nice they put the restrooms there for me. Old people. So this year, okay, I didn't really know what spot I had. I got spot 107. Okay, if you look, let's see, F, frickin' Jeep, spot 107. I don't know if you can see that. 107. But then if you go to the map, okay, 107 is the same spot that used to be 100. Okay, 100, they moved to up here. Okay, way up here, which is actually a pretty long way away. That's spot 100. Because in the thing here, they have me in spot 100, but they have Buck and Billy in 305. I'm not sure. Basically, you got to look for us a little bit, but this is all they did was copy last year's, I think, and just, now I don't have the page there. No, that's the first year. Here, this one here. Okay, I think they just copied this because it was booth 100, same picture. I didn't know anything about that, but they did a super job of that. There's some great people up there. The lady that's been helping me out up there, very nice lady. I forget her name. I should have wrote it down. Anyhow, so that's something. We will not be in booth 100. We'll be in booth 107. Same spot. They just changed the location. So, and I just got this brochure yesterday. And Mark will be there. Eddie will probably be there. I don't know who all's going to be there. ZZ should be there. And, oops, now you can't see me. Whoa. So I'm not sure. I can't get Mark in that magazine because it's just something that's, I don't know how to explain. Rules is the basic way to say it. Rules and regulations that they got up there. So I can't put really Mark in there. But, you know, and I don't know whether Mike Morgan's going or not. I haven't heard. I watch him quite a bit, but you just can't watch everything. There's just so much stuff out there. I like watching so many people. So maybe you guys have heard and know whether he's going up there or not. He's welcome to come up. You're welcome to come up. We got chairs. We take up, I don't know, half a dozen chairs, maybe more than that. We generally take up a couple coolers full of water. If you need a water, come up and have a water. Sit down, tell stories, that kind of stuff. That's what it's all about, just meeting all the people that you see all the time, that you contact with, but you never see them. So that's kind of what that is. So the next thing, that's that. If you have any questions about that, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them the best I can. And I keep on the phone with Mark on a regular basis, even though I haven't talked to him because I just got that thing last night. Tonight is Thursday. He'll probably call tonight. We usually talk Thursday nights for probably an hour. Excuse me. Anyhow, back to the task on hand. I was going to take that piece that was on the sawmill in the back and cut it out at 24 inches or whatever, 10 by 10 or 10 by 12 or whatever I needed to do, because that was a pretty big piece. And then I started thinking, I said, I can't pick that up. That's going to be too heavy to move. Plus it'll be unstable because you're going to have a big surface that you got to get flat. So that didn't make much sense to me. It did at the time, but I don't know. Accuse me of being stupid, but sometimes I get lucky. Anyhow, there's one thing that you got to remember. Remember when you're in school? Can you read what that says? Beginner. I'm a beginner. It's been sharpened because I make so many mistakes. But they're the old beginner pencils. Those are great pencils for working on it. Anyhow, excuse me. What I did was start to make, I guess what they call this, cribbing. So I started working with stuff I had, old rotten pressure treated wood. I was thinking about making it out of wood because that had been cheaper. I got $100 in this. These were not cheap. Plus I got paint for the saw blade. But I figured this way it would be lighter. I can get it up right now. It's up to 9 inches. So I think I'll go 2 more courses, which should be 3 inches, I guess, or somewhere around there. I don't know what these things are. And then I'm going to pull that wood splitter up and see what it is. Now this is pressure treated here, but the first are just square little legs, square little feet on there. So hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to make stationary. See how they just come in the 6 inches. That's the Trek. So it's pretty much. I'll tell you what, that could sit on the ground for the next 100 years. And I don't think that stuff's rot. So I got that. So I'm basically cutting that stuff up and bringing it up to. I'm gonna bring it 2 more courses up from that. None of these are nailed in yet. So I got to do that. I can do that later. But it's easier cutting them now while I got light. This is the boards I'm cutting. I don't know if you guys buy, you know, they say it's good wood. I don't know. It's all right, but it's always, you know how everybody says, oh, you got to take the heart out, you got to take the heart out, you got to take the heart out. Let me tell you, every piece of lumber that you get at these lumber stores, there's the heart. See it right there? They don't even have to paint it like Mark does. You can see it. This is all heartwood there, and you can't get it any other way. They cut little trees. They grow them fast. There's a heart right there. They cut little trees when they get probably, I bet they are 12 inches in diameter, and they start cutting this stuff out of them. I don't know, but that's all right. It'll be fine. But I don't think it'll. I want something that'll last longer. I made the one bench down there out of oak, and it just rotted out so quick. So that's where I'm at. The heart, I don't know where the heart is on that one. The heart was down here on that one. Heart, heart was just below that. These are old lumbers that come off those school decks that they threw away. And you can see, you don't have too much heart in that one. You don't have too much heart in that one. You don't have, the old time wood was a lot better than the new time wood. That's the one I'm just working on. Anyway, that's heartwood right there. You can see it. That's the last ring. That was the piece of wood before. Anyhow, that's where we're going at. So I'm going to work on this tonight. It's dinner time. I got to get the rest of the stuff for the show ready for tomorrow and get up there. I'll try to do after we get kind of going and got a tractor hook up to it. I'll show you what it looks like. So thanks for stopping in. I don't know whether this will be the last one or the next to the last one, or I have no idea where I'm at. So we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming along. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And that's where we at. And the grass needs mowing. Hi guys. Well, we're closing out the night. I didn't get any more done on that. I got all the stuff that I needed for the show. I got a couple more things I got to put in the truck that I took out of the truck to do this, because I take the little circular saw up to the show. I should probably top off that battery, but I probably won't. Some guy wrote me and wanted some of these, and they're curved, and I forget how many he wanted. I should be able to get them for him. So I got to hook up with him. So if you're watching tonight, I guess shoot me an email address or shoot my email address, freakingjeep@hotmail.com, and I'll see if I can't help you out with that. I don't want any money for the things. When I get telephone pole parts, I just get these, but they're not just square, they're curved, kind of like, man, they fit perfect on my head. Anyhow, I got to take these up to the show tomorrow, because a couple of the washers up there are giving up. I think these are cast, so if you pressed them, they would probably break. I don't think you can get them flat. There are some steel ones that they use up there that are about that size, and they come in a couple different sizes too. So that's that. I forgot to tell you on the earlier show, if you're seeing it, I got the paint here for the new saw blade. It's hammer tone, but the stuff that you're supposed to reduce it with evidently has been outlawed in Maryland, and so I'm having a hard time getting the reducer for that. The proper reducers, it's, I forget, XYLENE. You guys would know that. It says it on here someplace, I don't know where, but it seems to me if you can buy the paint, you ought to be able to buy the reducer, but I have to go up to Pennsylvania to get it, so that's a project. So I got to clean up this mess back here. Got the paint, and a couple of those things, and the boards were, I don't know, about 110 bucks. And I got one more board over there that I haven't used, so I should be able to get the lift up to that, to the height I wanted. I was hoping that I would get a little more work done on that. Just didn't feel like it, you know. That's the way it is. So this is the end of today's show. If I don't get it on now, you guys won't see it till who knows. So do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and send it to a friend, and we'll see you tomorrow up at the show. We'll see you. Bye.